everybody, thank you for watching. As you can see, I've transformed myself into a golden goddess, and I wasn't sure how exactly I was going to do my makeup, so I kind of just sat down and played around for an hour, and this is what I came up with. So there were a few pictures that I saw online that I was inspired by. I will link them below if you guys want to see them. Also, this costume that I'm wearing, it came with these gold armbands and this little gold headpiece. So these you can get for like 40% off. I'll link the costume below in the description box. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this look, please keep watching. To start off this look, I'm going to be using MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm applying it all over my face. For foundation, I'm using my Chanel foundation along with my $1 Million Tan Shade Upgrade to give me a nice tan. I had applied self-tanner on my body before I filmed this tutorial, so that's why I like to include this in my foundation. Then I'm using these MAC Luster Drops. They have this really pretty gold finish to them. Next, I'm contouring my nose. To fill in my brows, I'm using the darker shade of the Brow Bar To Go. Moving on to eyes, I'm using my Flash palette. I'm using that same gold color that I used in my previous tutorial, and this is going all over my eyelid. Using my pencil brush and the black color in the Flash palette, I'm then going to start drawing out the wing of my eye. Once you have them even, you can start blending it up, and this is just going to give my eyes a really dramatic look. So I am taking the black color, adding a little bit more on, and just kind of thickening out this line. Then with a blending brush and this light brown color from my Too Faced palette, I'm blending this right on the line and blending it upwards. Don't worry if the line gets too thick, because with a little swipe of a makeup wipe, you can just clean that right up. And you just repeat the same steps on the opposite eye. The key is to have it all blended so it's going to give it a nice gradient effect, and it's not going to be such sharp lines. That way from far away it's going to give your eyes a really dramatic look. Grabbing my black gel liner, I'm going to start drawing the inner corner of my eye. This part, take your time with. I'm just extending my line out onto the contours of my nose. It took me a little bit of time to get it right, but just take your time with it, and if you mess up, don't worry. We can use makeup wipes. That is what they're there for. Then using my pencil brush and that same brown color, I'm going to start coloring in the inner part of my eye, just again to give it a nice blended look like what we did on the outside. Again, I had a little bit of trouble with this, so just take it slow, take your time with it, and you'll get it perfect. So keep blending until you feel comfortable. I'm next applying my lashes, and then I went back to blending it out. I probably should have left it right here, but I wanted it darker, so I'm going back with that same eyeliner and just extending it a little bit darker. Then I'm going back to the blending brush and doing the same steps just to make it look nice and blended. Grabbing the darker shade in that same Too Faced palette, I'm then using a bigger blending brush and blending it in my crease. Then using my Kiko shadow in the color 208, I'm applying that right underneath my brows just to give it a nice highlight. Grabbing my smaller blending brush in the same darker shade, I'm just going to darken up in the crease. Moving on to concealer, I'm applying it with this amazing new 3D brush from Sigma. I originally was just gonna apply the concealer with this and then use my beauty blender, but the way that it's shaped, it has like sharper edges on it. It makes doing your concealer so easy without messing up all the work that I've done. So I'm just blending in my concealer, highlighting where I would normally highlight. I'm just applying a little extra than normal because it is Halloween and we really want our skin to look nice and glowy. Then grabbing my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend in around the edges to give it a nice smooth look. Next, with the darkest shade in my contour palette, I'm going to be contouring my cheeks, around my forehead, under my chin, and a little more on the sides of my nose. So here marks the point where I try to transform myself into literally pure gold. So I was trying to get the most pigmented shadow, so I just used a whole mixture until my skin was gold enough. So first I used the Kiko shadow all over my face with the contour brush. Then with this foundation brush, I used gold shade from my Flash palette to give it a nice golden look. Then since I forgot, I'm applying a little bit of the banana powder under my eyes just to set my concealer so we don't get all creasy. Next, I'm applying this really pretty bronzy self-tanner stuff from Hard Candy. It's not a self-tanner, it kind of just gives your skin a nice golden glow. So after that, I am applying the same Kiko shadow with that contour brush all over my chest and neck area. Using the dark brown shadow from my brow bar to go, I'm then lining under my eyes a little bit just to give it a more dramatic effect. Moving on to the lips, I'm using this MAC pencil. I believe it's called Boldly Bare. I'll double check for you guys. And then for lipstick, I'm using this nude lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics. I'm applying a little bit of that gold shade from my Flash palette also on my lips to give it a nice golden glow as well. I didn't want to do full gold lips just because I wanted it to look a little bit more natural and wearable. Yeah, wearable, although I look crazy and I have so many layers already, but it's Halloween, remember, and you want to look like a golden goddess, so we have to do as many layers as it takes. Next, I'm grabbing this Becca highlighter in this really goldish color, and that's going to really add a nice golden glow right to my highlight. When I was looking for rhinestones, I found this little rhinestone sticker in my drawer, so I'm going to be applying 2 of these on either sides of my forehead. Then moving on to hair, I'm going to do a nice slick back look, so I'm just using some hairspray and the smoothing brush to just get it nice and slicked back. Once you get it just how you want it, then apply the little crown that comes with the costume. They come with these little clips, so they just clip right onto your hair, so it's super easy. Next, I'm applying this glitter. This is craft glitter that I got from Michaels, and at first I was using eyelash glue to make it stick, but then I realized I can just spray some hairspray and it will do the same trick. So I'm just applying this on my cheeks, on my neck, and I'm also going to apply it along my hairline. I'm I'm then adding a little bit of a peach colored blush just to add a little bit of color onto my cheeks. Then to top it all off, you just want to spray the hairspray so all the glitter stays. And I actually went back and wanted to put some rhinestones along these lines just to make it a little bit more fun. And I'm just using little rhinestones that are actually stickers, so they just stick right on. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. I hit 2 million subscribers, I think it was 2 days ago now, and I'm just so blown away. I love you guys so much, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.